Yeah, the Red Sox are playing good baseball right now. They're playing great baseball. Look, let's not forget that the Red Sox were just a couple games away from the World Series last year. Now, they may have overperformed a little bit. They may have produced more than most thought they would last year, but they're not the team that we've seen so far this year. They're just not. They're way too talented. They have way too many stars on their team. Their lineup is way too good, and they've added Trevor Story. Now, their pitching has some weak spots, but I do think they have a chance to be a really good team. But to start this year, man, it was just really, really bad. They started the year 10-19. They were in last place in the AL East. Now, the AL East is a really good division, but being in last place means you're behind the Baltimore Orioles, which obviously the Orioles are going through stuff right now. They're in a little bit of a rebuild, but they were 10-19. 4-9 at home. That was 26th winning percentage in Major League Baseball at Fenway. It's supposed to be so difficult to go into Fenway and win. They had the 26th best winning percentage there. 6-10 on the road, 6-16 versus righties. They had won 1 out of 9 of their first series. That's awful. Their offense was 28th in Major League Baseball in runs per game. 28th. This extremely talented lineup that has Rafael Devers, Xander Bogaerts, Trevor Story. 28th in all of baseball? At the very bottom, the bottom 3 in baseball? You kidding me? That's awful. All of their offensive stats, they were towards the bottom. Average, on-base percentage, slugging, OPS, home runs, RBIs, walks. All at the bottom. All at the bottom half, if not the bottom 5. It was bad. With runners in scoring position, they were batting .205, 25th in Major League Baseball. The numbers go on. But this is about the current state of the Boston Red Sox. This is about the Boston Red Sox that have seemingly figured it out. The team that we saw in the ALCS last year, just a couple of games away from the World Series. This is the team we expected. This is the team that appears like it could be even better, adding Trevor Story, who's on top of the world right now. You can't tell me there's a better baseball player on the planet right now than Trevor Story, because over the course of the last week or two, it's impossible to be better than Trevor Story has been. And since May 10th, everything has changed. They're 12-6, third in Major League Baseball. They're 7-3 at Fenway, second in Major League Baseball, which is what we'd all expect them to perform well at home. Every single facet of their offense has improved. They've won 4 of their last 5 series. No series losses. The only one was a split. They're first in on-base percentage, first in average, first in slugging percentage, first in OPS, first in home runs, first in RBIs, and fourth in walks. Talk about a transformation. Think about that. They went from almost dead last in every offensive category to almost every single category offensively being in first. That's quite the transformation, and now we're seeing it. We're seeing the success pay off. Now we've seen them have 4 games, and this is just in the last couple of weeks. 4 games with 10-plus runs, 2 games with 15-plus runs, and they had 0 before that. 0 of either of those. This Red Sox team has been a blast to watch lately. It has been a lot of fun. You have Rafael Devers from the left side of the plate, Xander Bogaerts and Trevor Story from the right side of the plate getting it done. It's been phenomenal. They're leading baseball in average in that time, in slugging percentage, and that's the recipe for success. Now, is the hole too deep? Do the Yankees, the Rays, the Blue Jays, do they all have too much of a lead right now for them to catch up? My gut says in a division that is full of really good teams that this hole is too much. It's too much to come back and potentially win the division. But is it too much to make a wild card spot? Of course it's not. It's still early. We're 45, 50 games into the year? A little less than a third of the way through the season? There's plenty of time. And if this team is playing like this, if the Red Sox are playing like they currently are, I'm even rocking a shirt from Rafael Devers because he's killing it, and I just wanted to show some love. Forever Endeavors. Great shirt. Who's going to stop them? They are almost an unbeatable team when they are hitting as they are right now. And they've gone on a tear lately. The Boston Red Sox that we've expected to show up have shown up. And I wanted to talk about them. I wanted to talk about them even though they're sitting in 4th place in a very good division, which is the AL East. They're coming. If they're playing like this, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter how many runs they're giving up when they're scoring as many as they are. But Nady Eovaldi looks to be locked in now. Complete game the other day. Nick Pivetta has been good this year. The pitching just needs to be adequate for this Red Sox lineup to do what they need to do, and that's just win ball games. Producer Conrad, they're back, my friend. It is scary to face the Red Sox when they are raking as they are right now.
Absolutely. And it kind of started a couple weeks ago when they played my Mariners. I mean, there was a 4-game series in Fenway. Seattle, I was looking at a little comeback here. Trevor's story just ignited everything. It was like grand slam after grand slam, and it was just unbelievable to watch.
Yeah, your Mariners kicked off the Trevor Story barrage of hitting. He was struggling as a Boston Red Sox, and that was something that a lot, you get Trevor Story, and then everybody naturally says the same thing happened with Nolan Arenado. The Coors Field effect. Now he's in Fenway. He's playing a different position. He's not near as good, and what a waste of money. They spent too much on him. Well, guess what? He's back. Trevor Story is back. That Mariners series started what we all knew was in there, and it's been incredible to watch him since. Him specifically, obviously we know what Devers has done. Bogarts rakes at the shortstop position. They have talent all around that team. JD Martinez in the DH slot is killing it. But the big difference, has been Trevor Story and what he has been doing lately. Thanks for watching. If you love Flippin Bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.